Okay, how we doing? All right, one more update, I promise, on Scholastics, and I'm going to leave you alone and let you be on your way. So, just a reminder, it's due December 4th, which is Friday after Thanksgiving break. I've been getting a lot of questions about payments and submission forms and things like that. So, most of you at this point have created your account and you've uploaded your artwork. Like I said, I would recommend just coming to see me, and it's just a lot easier that way. But when you get to this form and payment submission button, so you click the See My Submissions. The unfortunate thing, and I apologize that I didn't have this information sooner, with Scholastics this year, is they're only accepting two options. I got blue paint. They're only accepting two options for the submissions, which is unfortunate because it's a little inconvenient. So the first option that you can do is if the payment is a barrier at all, that doesn't mean you can't afford it. It just means if it's a barrier to pay the fee, which honestly it kind of is, then you're just going to click this checkbox next to the submission thing. You click confirm, and it's going to have you print and sign the waiver fee. Okay. Now, what you do from there is you just need to upload an image of that form that is signed by you and your parents, and you need to submit it with your submission. Okay. Now, here's where it gets even more of a nuisance. For your artwork, you also have to print the PDF where it says student signature, parent signature. Okay, so this is my made up account. This is my made up artwork with my made up title. Everything's made up about this. Okay. You would sign this, and then you need to submit this on this green box here where you upload the form. Now, what I would do is I would just take a very clear picture of that form, and I would upload it by choosing a file, the same way that you would upload an assignment for art class or anything like that. Now, let's go back to payment. Let's say if you don't have a printer at home, how can I sign these forms without a printer? All right, so you're going to click how do you sign that, how to do it electronically. Okay, you can try these free apps that will allow you to sign it electronically. Those apps should be able to export that file right to the computer. Like I said, I know this is inconvenient, but for some reason, with COVID, they are not going to have as many people working. So there's not going to be people collecting checks like they have in the past. There's not going to be an exchange of cash because they're afraid of spreading germs that way. It's inconvenient, and I apologize. I hope it doesn't deter you. Like I said, if it deters you at all from submitting to Scholastics, please don't be shy or hesitant at all to click this checkbox, because honestly, it's kind of ridiculous the way that they're doing it. And I've already had many students, most of my students last year, simply check this box. They signed the form and they were on their way. So hopefully that helps clarify some things with the submission and the payment. Please make sure that you actually fill out these forms, whether you print them or you try to do it with an app. That's up to you, but you will need to do that. Like I said, I apologize that I didn't have that information sooner, but honestly, I just found out today when I talked to one of their representatives, and they said that it's all different this year due to COVID. So hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions, any further questions, don't hesitate to ask. And if you, I know some of you don't feel comfortable paying through PayPal, and I know some of you don't feel comfortable filling out this form. If both of those are the case, the last resort is you could drop off $7 for your submission to the middle school. Just put it in an envelope and mark Mr. Petter, Scholastics, whatever. If you do that by next week, I will write down, make sure your name's on the envelope, but I will write down those who actually handed in cash, and I will make sure that the cash is then transferred to the website. I could just do it through my PayPal account. However you want to do it. I hope it's not too stressful for you. Like I said, the PayPal option, I know a lot of people have PayPal, but I also know that a lot of people don't, and I understand that it's an inconvenience. So just wanted to clarify all that. Like I said, if there's any inconvenience at all, don't be ashamed or embarrassed to click that checkbox, because at this point, that might be what I would do anyway. So, all right, like I said, if you have questions, let me know.